You might notice a few quality issues with this video. OBS wasn't playing particularly nice, but I'll sort it out for the next one. Apologies. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Once Upon a Time in Naples, the Football Manager 2018 series, where we try and take Napoli and turn them into a footballing superpower, like they've always been close to being, but never quite reached that height. That's what we're going to do here. And for those of you who missed the introductory live stream, there is still the chance to catch that, and I'll leave a link in the top right corner of your screen right about now. But yeah, just as a recap of what happened in the last episode, we started off with a game against Inter Milan, which was a very, very good game. We beat them comfortably 3-0. Adam Unas was absolutely excellent that game. Just absolutely could not be stopped. And then we played Hoffenheim in the Champions League, and it was a comfortable 2-0 victory. And we practically saw ourselves through to the next round with that performance. Then we played Torino in the league, and again, it was another 2-0 victory there, with goals from Diawara and Adam Unas, including this absolute screamer from Diawara from range. That was something special. And then we played Hoffenheim in the Champions League, and we were 3-0 down very, very early on in the first half. Then we managed to pull it back to 3-2, which meant that we'd be going through comfortably on away goals. We'd actually be going through just purely an aggregate at that point. And then Kramaric scored his fourth of the game. He was absolutely on fire, but it wasn't enough. We went through on away goals, and we are now in the Champions League. And we saw the Champions League draw. It was pretty decent. We've got Red Bull Leipzig, we've got Monaco, we've got Anderlecht. So decent teams. It's definitely not going to be a walkover in the group, but teams that we can beat if we are on our job. Since that last stream, I then played Sampdoria in the league. Comfortable 2-0 victory there. Dries Mertens with both of those goals. And Sampdoria reduced to 10 men after an hour, and down to 9 men late on in the game. But in today's episode, we've got two very, very important games. We've got AC Milan, who are obviously one of the stronger teams in the league. We've also got to play Anderlecht in our opening Champions League game. But so there's a lot to focus on there. And also we've got the transfer deadline as well. We might be able to try and get some last minute business done. Right, so it appears we've been able to do some last minute business. We've brought in Alban Lafont. Young French goalkeeper, definitely one for the future, but he will go on to become a world-class goalkeeper. I've got no doubt about that. And he gives us some good cover, because our current goalkeeping setup's quite poor. We've got Reina, who's our best by far, and then the covering goalkeepers are really not up to scratch. So having Lafont in the team definitely fills me with a lot more hope than I previously had. Right, so that's the transfer window pretty much sewn up, and we have definitely been taking all of the transfer headlines here by signing Mustafi and Lafont and letting Alan go for a relatively small amount of money, for being perfectly honest. But I'm okay with that for now. Obviously, we're the biggest spenders. 95 million we've spent. We spent it cleverly though, very cleverly. We brought in 6 players. So hopefully that will allow us to do pretty well in the league. We are top at the moment, and we'll see if that's still the case when we have to face AC Milan in just over a week. Right, so it's match day, Napoli versus AC Milan, and we are the favourites currently. Napoli lost their last game to Sassuolo, but not going to pay too much attention to that. We need to make sure that we go out and face them and treat them with the respect that they deserve, but also go out there and really try and stick it to them early. And this is the squad that we're going to go with. Right, so the squad is pretty much going to stay like this. I don't want Gulam just attacking recklessly. Malik is going to start, but if he doesn't start putting his finger out, he's going to start losing his place in the team to the likes of Lucas Paqueta, who has been playing very, very well when coming off the bench. So he might be in line for a start on that left-hand side and drop Mertens through into the middle. Unas keeps his place in the team, and defensive axis of Koulibaly and Mustafi as well, pretty solid. And yeah, I think I'm actually going to start Delaney just in this defensive midfield spot. Yeah, keep him as a ball-winning midfielder in there, just because he's got a little bit more defensive ability than Diawara's got. So I think he'll keep us a bit more solid in those spaces. And these are the lineups, and pretty much identical. Bonucci, obviously a key player for AC Milan, as well as Donnarumma, the young, towering goalkeeper. Andre Silva up top is going to provide the goals, with Barini and Suso cutting inside and providing extra support for him. Koulibaly and Mustafi have got their work cut out today. But I've got faith in the squad. I reckon we can do this. And away we go. We are completely underway now. And a good start here is key. We don't want to be behind early. But it looks like we might be with Suso getting space, but Reina picks it up easily. This highlight's still going, which means something might happen here. We're knocking it about quite well. Mertens plays that right into the path of Bonucci there, and it's too easy for him. But we're sticking with this highlight. We might get an early goal. Malik! And it's blazed over the bar. Mertens now with a chance to float in a free kick. He does. Mustafi Koulibaly blazes that way over, and it's another chance that we haven't taken. 4 shots so far, and only one of them's been on target. And that was a tame effort right into the hands of Donnarumma. And now Andre Silva picks up the ball from deep. Kessie. And Suso now, and his shot is completely wayward. Mertens floats this one in, and Bonucci clears. Mertens keeps it in, and Lucas Biglia clears that long, but only as far as a Napoli player. Mustafi finds Hamsik, and it's a good tackle from AC Milan there, and they're going to launch a counter attack. No, maybe not. Hamsik, Zielinski, and neither team can seem to keep possession right now. Unas. Hamsik gets the bobble, and Hisai now. Can he whip this one in? Oh, there's a shot. And Donnarumma pushes it out for a corner. Can we make something from this? Mertens whips it in quickly. And we've given away a free kick there, and that's the attack over. We're still all over them, but we haven't made it count just yet. As things stand, we're on top of things, but we're just not making. We're not making the net bulge, and that's really troubling me at the moment. And apparently Mertens is having a really bad game, but he is the sort of player that can just change things in a moment for us. So I'm not going to hook him off just yet. But as we approach half time here, nothing has really happened for us. We've just been firing wildly. That is half time. It's not been a great half, if we're being perfectly honest. We're not keeping hold of the ball very well. Kessie is injured, which I mean, it's good for us. You never really want to see another player get injured, but that does help us because he is a good player for them. Second half underway, and we need to start troubling Donnarumma, give him something to think about, make him work. We're moving the ball around quite nicely here at the start of this half, and his shot bobbles around at the back, and there's no problem there. But Andre Silva now running forward, and he scores, and that is the sort of thing that happens when you don't take your chances. They go and beat you on the break. And Andre Silva, a clinical finish from him, makes light work of Mustafi and Koulibaly there. That's worrying. We're bringing on Lucas Paqueta. I think he'll do a better job than Malik is doing right now. Paqueta on the left, Mertens through the middle. Right now we're struggling to keep hold of the ball. It's not looking good from us. We've got a ball playing midfield, but they are struggling, and Abate fouls, and this could be his second yellow, and he is off, and AC Milan are down to 10 men. If ever there was a chance for us to come back, surely that presents an opportunity to us. Chanaloglu passes to Bonucci, and Pepe Reina picks that up quite comfortably. No counter. Hamsik floats the corner in. Delaney on the edge of the box. Lucas Paqueta. Jorginho. Lucas Paqueta picks it up again. Finds Koulibaly in amongst a sea of bodies. Hamsik finds Mertens, who is brought down the edge of the box, and nothing there from the referee. B-side finds Mertens now. And Callejon runs in behind. And that effort is wayward, to say the least. How have we had 10 shots and only got one of them on target? We haven't given Donnarumma any work to do at all. Hisai now keeps this moving. Callejon! There we go. That's more like it. But why is it taking this long for us to actually create any decent chances? Jorginho. Delaney. Paqueta. Callejon. And he's offside. Come on, that's lazy. What was that? Come on. Mertens floats this one in. Delaney. Back out to Mertens. Paqueta. Jorginho. Mertens. Paqueta. Shoots from range. And Donnarumma with a brilliant save. Now we're finally working him. Could be too little too late. Delaney with the strike, and all of our shots on target, bar one, have come like after the 80th minute. It's ridiculous. Jorginho. Hamsik. Can we create a chance here? Mertens. And that's a poor cross from him. Donnarumma connects. He's going to run the clock down. And that is pretty much going to be it now. Or maybe not. Paqueta might have a chance here. And that pass is just not good enough. It's just not good enough. It's been a poor performance from us today, unless Callejon can save something. And that's going to be it. That's going to be the final whistle, surely. Yeah, it is. And God knows how we lost that game. God knows how we lost that game. That's infuriating. An important 3 points that we've dropped there. Just because we couldn't shoot properly. We couldn't get our shots on target. Malik might have to lose his spot in the team at this rate. Because he's just not doing well enough at all. And that's left us down in 5th place in the league. 3 points behind Juve. We don't want to start losing points to them early on in the season. Oh, Hamsik is out for 2 weeks. Injured himself sprinting. Fantastic. Right then, so putting that nonsense result behind us, we're in the Champions League now. We've got our opening game against Anderlecht, whilst Red Bull and Monaco face off against each other. It's going to be a tough group, but we've got to take each game as it comes, and we should be able to beat these guys. So I've dropped Malik to the bench for this game. Also dropped Adam Yunus as well. Start with Callejon and Lucas Paqueta playing as a false 9, keeping Mertens on the left. I think this should allow us to do a bit more in the final third, with Lucas Paqueta dropping deep and allowing Callejon and Mertens to cut inside and be a bit more narrow and a bit more effective in that central area. Meanwhile, we've got a midfield three of Diawara, Rog and Zielinski. Rog's going to be playing box to box. And Diawara is a bit more creative than Thomas Delaney is. So hopefully we can unlock what is likely to be a very, very defensive Anderlecht side. There we go. That is the setup that Anderlecht have gone for. 3 centre-backs, 2 defensive midfielders, 2 wing-backs and 2 centre-mids. And Teodosic up top on his own. They're going to look to hit us on the break. We've got to be careful. But yeah, this is a game we should be winning. Here we go. Our Champions League season is underway. Let's hope for a good start. And more importantly, let's get our bloody shots on target today. Hisai finds Rog in the middle. Back out wide to Hisai. Zielinski. Hisai's in a bit of space. Looks to whip it in. And there's no one there to collect that. Zielinski looks to keep the move alive though. Rog again. Lucas Paqueta. And he shoots on the turn. And it's not very accurate. But a good start. The corner, Mertens floats it in. Koulibaly with a bullet header at the far post. And it is 1-0. A very, very well worked corner there. Koulibaly just stepping in there from that far post. And finally a goal. Some shots on target. I'll take that. Mertens puts that free kick in there. Lucas Paqueta hits it wide. Unfortunate. Anderlecht looking to work this free kick in. There's a long range shot there, and it troubled Reina, but it wasn't on target. Finds Zielinski in the middle, Rog in a bit of space. It has a shot, and it's just got to get these shots on target. If we're going to shoot from range, get them on target. Christ, we're wasting very, very good chances. And Anderlecht still building here, and I thought he was going to loop that header over in at the far post, but it goes over the bar. We get away with that. Gulam. Long throw in. And Josue deals with that. Zielinski though, and makes it 2-0. And this is way more like it. Well done, Zielinski there. Instead of just wellying it, he found that far right corner. And slotted that ball home. We're approaching half time now. And it's looking good. We are looking good. Should go in 2-0 up at half time, and we can settle in the second half a little bit. Maybe hit them on the counter. I might take Callejon off, or Mertens actually. Probably take Mertens off, especially if we get another goal. Save him for more important games. This game is pretty much one attack away from being sewn up completely. But Anderlecht are building a pretty decent attack here. But it goes wide. No, well, high and wide. And Mertens now floats this in. Paqueta can't get control of it. Hisai plays it back into Zielinski, who finds Diawara. Gulam now. Zielinski. Rog. Zielinski's going to play it out wide to Hisai. Zielinski. Rog. Shoots, and it's blocked. But we could float something in here. Lucas Paqueta can't get there. And everyone's lining up to score this third goal. And it just won't come. Switching the formation to just something a bit more defensive. This should help us see the game out quite nicely. We made our final sub. Brought on Yunus for Callejon. Just to give us some fresh legs in that final third. Delaney does well to do with the first effort. Can we keep them out and away from our box? And Reina's forced into an excellent save to push that over the bar. And it's a corner. And yeah, they get themselves a goal back. And now there's 5 minutes left. and we could be in trouble here. Finds Heasite. Diawara. Delaney. It's a good ball out to Lucas Paqueta, who puts it back into the mixer. Diawara. Yunus scores, and that is the third. 3-1. Yunus on his Champions League debut gets a goal. Lucas Paqueta's had a very, very good game. The cross was decent, but it was cleared, and Diawara found Yunus just onside. It was questionable, but no one challenged it, and that is the game done. 3 points wrapped up. Thank you very, very much. Referee, blow the whistle now. Surely that's it. There we go. It is done. And we get 3 points in our first Champions League game. And Red Bull drew with Monaco, which puts us in a very good position. With them both dropping points in their first game, because we are now, obviously, top of our group. Right then, thank you all for watching. That's it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Drop a comment down below and subscribe if you're new around here. There will be plenty more Football Manager content as well as Pro Evolution content on this channel. So yeah, definitely subscribe and see more of that. Check out the links in the description as well. And we'll be back next time with Champions League game against Monaco and then Udinese. So make sure you stick around. And until next time, take care. Peace.